Hey guys and girls, I'm back with another fragrance review. Again, I'm looking at a fragrance here that I've had in my collection for quite a long time. It's Versace's Homme Dylan Blue. This is a flanker to the original Homme, which came out back in 2008. The original Homme is kind of a real sort of summery, light, office-friendly fragrance. It's a bit similar to Homme by Chanel. I had to think there for a second. Doesn't have the same longevity of that as that more expensive fragrance though, but this flanker does have reasonable longevity. This came out in the summer of 2016 and it's been reviewed quite a lot on YouTube, so my 2 pennies worth are probably not worth very much, but I'm going to say my piece anyway, because it's a fragrance I do enjoy. It's a fragrance I wear quite a bit. I mean, just to have a quick look, you can't really tell how much I've used. I would say it's probably close to half a bottle there. I've had this quite a long time. I've probably had it for 3 years, but I've gone through stages of wearing this every single day for maybe a couple of weeks and then not touching it all for several months, because I have so many fragrances it takes quite a long time for them to sort of circle round my rotation. In terms of settings, where I wear this fragrance the most is at work, although this is more a kind of summery evening fragrance. If Homme, the original, is the kind of daytime freshie, this summer fragrance takes it up a notch and works probably more in a summer evening, particularly if you go on holiday, you go out for a meal with your family or for a few drinks, by the sea or whatever. This will do the job. Anyway, let's give you a quick run through of what to expect with this fragrance with a quick breakdown of the notes. So the main notes are at the top we start with water notes, which is just a sort of generic note there, but it gives it that aqua vibe. Then we have bergamot, grapefruit, and alongside that fig leaf. In the mid there's violet leaf, there's papyrus, patchouli, black pepper, and imbroxin, which imbroxin we'll touch on in a second, a bit more detail about that. Musk, incense, tonka bean, and saffron. The last 3 there, just to point out, they are the base notes. Now, as I said, we'll touch on the imbroxin now, because imbroxin, as you're probably aware if you've been following my channel for a while, or if you watch quite a lot of fragrance reviewers, it's the key note in the mega fragrance that is Dior Sauvage. So the cynic in me suggests that when Versace designed this fragrance, they were really trying to piggyback the success of Sauvage. But that's not to say this is a copy of Sauvage, because it actually doesn't really smell that much like it. It just has a slight sort of vibe which is the same. As an actual fragrance, it doesn't share any real similarities. If you wanted something that has some closer similarities to Sauvage but with differences, then I'd probably suggest going for something more like Luna Rossa Carbon by Prada. So yeah, for me, it's not similar at all to Sauvage, but I can see why some people may pick out some similarities, particularly with that note. I would say probably the grapefruit, the bergamot, and maybe those fragrances stand out more to me, with a hint of patchouli. Weirdly, with this fragrance, it always kind of reminds me of lemonade, and I don't know why. It has kind of a sort of fizzy kind of element to it. It's a little bit hard to describe, but it's kind of like lemonade, but with a weird sort of maybe touch of ice cream. I don't know why I get that kind of thing. I'm probably the only one that does. But if you think that's an accurate description and you've experienced yourself, then do point that out in the comments below. Anyway, I can't really think of anything much else to say about this fragrance. I think we've covered off everything that we need to. Needless to say, you've probably seen that I have been racking out a few fragrance reviews of late. Those fragrance reviews will continue thick and fast. I have got I'm not counting them, but I've got upwards of 100 fragrances in my collection now. My intention is to get through them all, give you my view on each and every single one of them. So please do look out for those, and if you've not subscribed to my channel already, would appreciate if you do click that button and follow these videos as they come. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and all the best.